In this video, we will discuss communicative language learning and some of its aims, advantages and disadvantages of it, as well as principles of it. What is CLT or communicative language teaching? This is the method in CLT which is based on the idea that language learning comes successfully when speakers try to communicate in the real situation. So this is what on this assumption the CLT is based on. Basic aim of CLT. Aim of CLT is to communicate in the target language, as in this method only target language is allowed. Students are not allowed to speak in the mother tongue or in their first language. Rather, they are encouraged to speak only the target language, means the language that they want to learn. So this is the aim of CLT to make students able to communicate in target language. Principles. First of all, lessons are taught topic wise. As usual, topic wise, for example, there will be the job interviews, letters, or essay writing that are related to real world situation or are taken from the authentic scenarios. Second, dialogues are used. Dialogues are used here again as in the direct method. Here is also the dialogues are used in the order to make students efficient in their communication skill. And these dialogues may be between the students and teacher, and it may be among the students and students as well. But the topic are always related to the real situation. Emphasis on engaging learners in the more useful language. This is principles that fulfills the gap of previous method, audiolingual method, because in audiolingual method there are only specific phrases that students need to pronounce in the same manner as a teacher does. There is mere rote learning in audiolingual method. On the other hand, in communicative language learning method, there is an emphasis on more useful language, means the language that we commonly use and for the different purposes. It's not only specific bookish language. There is an emphasis on communication and meaning rather than accuracy. Accuracy is not emphasized in this method. Rather students are encouraged to use target language as they want to use it. They are free to use it, but their mistakes are not highlighted in this method. There is an emphasis is put on the correct pronunciation, and there is a use of the songs and games as well. These are the interesting activities that provide students comfortable environment to learn language. Like games can be helpful for students to learn different vocabulary in a very interesting way, so it avoids the monotony and dullness in the class. And there is a use of the songs as well. It means lyrics are taught to the students, and they listen to them and try to mimic them, and this is how they use these techniques in order to make students learn different words and vocabulary. Then feedback and correction. In audiolingual method, feedback are immediately given. On the other hand, in this method, feedback is given at the end of the task. Grammatical rules are not taught. Just like in direct method, there is no clear grammatical rules in this method. And teacher's main role is like a facilitator, as we have discussed in the audiolingual method. Teacher controls the student's behavior, and he is like an orchestra leader who controls the students' behavior and class activities. On the other hand, here the teacher role is mere a facilitator, or like a guide, or who helps the students to make aware of their mistakes, and he or she just facilitates students in their learning process. Advantages of this method. This method is pupil oriented, means it focuses on the students' interest and students' aims and ambitions, and that's why it avoids in classroom the dullness and monotony. Second, it uses authentic resources, means authentic here means to say that resources that are from the real life or real life situations. from with which students easily make connection with the reality. And thirdly, it acquires grammar as a necessity to seek more proficient and efficient. This is the third benefit, because it provides students to it gives students free hand to use language without keeping in mind grammatical rules. Disadvantages of this method: it pays insufficient attention to the context in which the teaching and learning takes place, means as context varies from the language use varies from context to context, and it pays insufficient attention to the different context. Secondly, native speakers of the target language can have difficulty for understanding the students. Means the things that are understandable for the teacher may not be understandable for the native speakers, because there are the chances that there are a lot of mistakes in students speaking. Thirdly, it focuses on fluency and accuracy. This is the biggest a gap in this method. Means students are encouraged to speak, and however the quality of their answer is not judged in this method. So they produce language, but the language may be full of grammatical, lexical, and phonetical mistakes. So this is the biggest disadvantage of this method.